Hello and welcome back to Inspector Waffles. Last left off, well, things aren't going well here. First off, let's see if we can't attract that key. And try using the magnet to cut the key since it still has a remaining charge. Oh, key is slowly moving, wiggling ever closer. Sweet, got it. Good work, Tiny Magnet. Your job here is done. You're a good friend of me on this adventure. Hatch's too far for me to use a screwdriver. Not gonna try climbing that. Need to find some way to get a closer look at it. Fix's gizmo is completely useless now, so guess I can try pulling some spare parts from it. If I use a screwdriver, can unscrew some stuff. No idea what that is. Nope, broke the screen. I think I've seen that doohickey inside a toaster once. No, wait, maybe not. Well, except the cables, everything else is a mangled mess. Oh well. Okay. Well, first off, got a key. It's got a little cross on it, so key and the cabinet's lock seem to be a match. Will it open? And so it does. Lots of goodies in here. Syringe. Kind of gross, but otherwise intact. Take it with me because it could come in handy. Medicine cabinet contains several rolls of bandages. Gonna take one just in case. Well, let's hope we don't get hurt. Just some meds to help deal with stress and anxiety. This must have been an office building in the past. Guess I should have expected much else. Okay. So use this. Spotty, you'll need to come here. I've got the cables you requested. Think you can fix the lights with these? Yes, but you're gonna have to stay close, right? I'll be right here, buddy. I'll keep you safe. Okay, thanks. Coming in. All fixed. Cables were in good shape. Should work for now. I'm colorblind though, so we'll see if I got any wires crossed up. All good either way. Thanks, Spotty. It's a wall ball card stuck in the ceiling. How can I get my paws on it? This broken broom could be handy later. Barrel's rusty and dangerous. Not gonna risk cutting myself pry it open. A box from box furniture. Kind of ironic. Never find coming full circle. No need to open this toolbox. I already got a screwdriver. Geez, cleaning product container is empty. Not that this place could be clean at this point anyway. Retro paint supplies. No need for that stuff. So let's see here. I combine this with this. Combining a screwdriver and broken broom is stroke of genius. Need something to hold them together. Can unroll the bandages around the screwdriver's handle, and voila! Now I just need to attach this to another option. I'll have something useful. So I combine the screwdriver and the broken broom, and then tie them together with this bandage. Tighten the bandage as much as I can. Ta-da! A newest invention. Screwdriver with a super long handle. Perfect for that hard to reach screw. More robust than I thought. I was proud of myself. Got a spear almost. Okay, my super long screwdriver monstrosity should be good enough to strangle that card. Just gotta push it a little to the left. A little to the right. Come on. Finally! Another rare card for the collection. Achievement unlocked. Too bad I'm not a giraffe. Mobile collection card album. If I had time, I could find the missing ones. Found all the missing Mole Star cards. Should give the book back where it went now. Scotty. Spotty did a great job getting lights back on quickly. Really regret how much I undervalued him when we started on this case. Okay. Also gonna need this with this. Oh, if I suck up the milk punch for the flask and the syringe, I can use a precise spray from a distance. Could actually prove useful. Okay, screwdriver with the long handle on the hatch. Alright, let's see if my mega screwdriver can do the job. Roman screwdrivers aren't attached to each other very well, so if the hatch is sealed too tightly, I'm screwed. Pun. Enough with the jokes. Gonna turn into Patches or Morty if I keep it up. Back to the hatch. Easy. Easy. Slowly. Almost there. Phew. Finally, hatch is open. Where did my recreation wouldn't hold? Now, way to stop this machine. A long-range squirter. I'll try using a syringe to aim the milk punch in the laser. Punch is so strong, maybe it'll bork up the electrical stuff inside. Right? Guess I don't have any better options at the moment. Alright, here we go. One down the hatch it goes. Not bad. Got sparks flying now. Good. Inspector, you need to get down here right now. Just a minute, Spotty. You really need to get back right now. Alright, I'm coming. Can't leave him alone for more than 5 minutes and he starts whimpering. Not easy taking care of with dogs sometimes. Let me guess. Someone's come by. Pepper! Surprised to see me so soon, Inspector. Last time was the catnip steal, I guess. Hadn't caught the mad catter, I would have paid him back personally. On to business though. No sudden movements or I'll shoot. Come with me. Somebody needs to talk to you. Who are you talking about? Oh, little cat, you're expected, but first I need to know something. What were you doing outside? Trying to get on the roof? Did you mess with the laser? Tell me the truth. No laser, I promise. So what were you doing then? I had to go out there and grab the key for the medicine cabinet. You can have it back if you want. Why would you have done that? I thought you might be able in there to make, or something in there I could use to make you sick. Make me sick with headache medicine? What moron, one of Catdown's finest. Come along. Don't try anything stupid, mind you. The police dog is invited too. Spotty, remember what I said about closing your eyes? Shut your mouth, Waffles. Move it. Now everything is here. Hello, Waffles. Very good to see you again. Snowball, you're involved in this? And nice to meet you as well, Spotty. How are you here? Saw you in prison. You already know that wasn't me, Inspector. Don't play the fool. One thing I know not to do is underestimate you, and I'm confident you now understand the event of the last few days. You know what you're doing with this laser. Are you going to destroy the entire city? Goodness, no. What kind of mad cat do you think I am? Destroying the city? To what end? No point in doing that. I want power, and inciting a little chaos is the quickest way to get it. Cat Town will be under my paw soon enough. These are delusions of grandeur, Snowball. Perhaps for small-minded cats such as yourself, but for me, this is ambition. No need for pedantry, though. I'm sure you're more interested in discussing some of the more confusing events of the last few days. Yeah, that's true. You know me well. I'm grateful for you, you know. I've had so much fun with you lately. You deserve a pat on the back. The laser's ready. I'm just waiting for Patches to bring everyone in on the building. You have a couple of minutes to spare. Wait, what'd you say? You're not using the laser during the debate? You'll see, friend. I'm always one step ahead. I know Pepper's pointing a gun at my back. Better keep a low profile for now. To start, we'll go by the beginning, the formulation of my greatest desire, control every soul in Cat Town. Some years ago, I created a corporation of thieves. We secured a large number of assets. Became rich, the police couldn't catch us. Yet I remained. Unsatisfied, unlike Robin Wolf, we were not respected, only inspired fear among the populace. They saw us as a threat. Well, you didn't share your money with the poor. Not completely true, dear class. I paid people to do various jobs for me, some who were in need of cash. Unfortunately, they weren't as trustworthy as my original crew. Soon I had an epiphany. I'd never be able to control Cat Town until I literally controlled their minds. No more ulterior motives, no undue fear, no doubting my ability. You're mad. Oh, I know, but it's a creative madness. I'm proud of that. I had this wild idea about hypnotizing our fellow citizens. Started simple. Reverse psychology, classic conditioning, basic things. We need subjects to experiment upon. Well, okay, so you did psychological training on guinea pigs. No guinea pigs. Cats and dogs, of course. Took some time, but our first tests were quite interesting. We tried, I believe succeeded, making the subject believe he was someone else. How good was he, Waffles? You've met him. You know who I'm referring to. Yeah, Mallow. Oh, your brother Mallow. He's the one in prison. He believes he's you. Correct. He really looks just like me, don't you think? He's your brother, Snowball. How can you let him rot in prison? I scratched his face. For nothing. Yes, that is a shame. Collateral damage, as they say. In my defense, Mallow approached me in desperation many years ago. He was broke. His shop was going under. He asked me for money. I seized the opportunity. Now he's my very own stunt double. It became a very practical setup. He's eating at a restaurant, every police cat and dog in town watching him. And on the other end of the city, I would be robbing a shop. That's why your eyes had an alibi. Now you're catching on. It was one of my best ideas, not even mentioning the other advantage it presented me. So you said Mallow's lobotomization had other advantages? Lobotomization. That's such base animal, Waffles. He's my brother. Even if he wasn't the brightest kid in our litter, I'd never put him under the knife like that. But since he was on the team, I made use of him. Made him disappear to another city, and I was able to procure his old shop. This cotton candy shop, let me guess. That's where you're taking the picture. You used it as a safe house. While Mallow was in prison, he'd hide there while preparing whatever plans he had in mind. Maybe you're a little quicker than I expected. You sat quietly in the shop. Your brother pushed pancakes off a roof. Must tell you the truth. We conditioned Mallow to be like me. Before this incident, I told him to hurt Inspector Waffles. Surprised even myself. He understood that killing your partner would hurt you more than a physical wound. You're much too compassionate, Waffles. It's your weakness, a target on your back. Nothing to say, friend? You're the most cowardly and pathetic cat I know. Sentiment is appreciated. Now back to my story. Mallow wasn't the only subject in the first batch of experiments. So you had a batch of test subjects. Oh yes, hypnotized a number of cats and dogs. Mostly those who no one would look for notice behaving differently. Each of them possessed something we felt we could use for advantage, a trait or an object. Maple Market cashier, for example, we knew the shop was located over sewer access, so we used it as our first safe house. We had our fake cult meetings there too, but you already know about that. Sometimes, though, subject had flaws. Spent many times with Mallow trying to share all my memories, but he would just forget the most important one of all. Did you notice it? Well, yeah, well, guess you remember what you said when Pancakes interrogated you, after you catching you on the streets for sheer luck. Nothing is luck with me, Professor. And yes, of course I remember. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Yep, Mallow didn't know. That's how I knew something was off about him. You'd never forget that moment. I knew it'd happen someday. Inevitable, really. We had many failures. There was a dog that wasn't receptive to the experiments at all. Never determined why, but sometimes he'd just black out. No bother. He was useless anyway. An antiques collector or something, if I remember well. Ask Lucius. I met him. He was hypnotized by a fishing rod. Yes, that's him. Not my best creation, but I improved quite a bit from there. How's all this related to Fluffy's death? Patience, Inspector. So I was telling you, I had some inopportune results with hypnosis. It took me much time for how low our success rate was. I was close to ceasing everything. That is, until someone gave me a peek of what was happening at Box Furniture. She went to Fluffy's house, but not alone. With a powerful ally. Well, yeah, Pavlov. He needed someone strong. Strong as Pavlov, but why? Yes, Pavlov was with me. You knew nothing of Fluffy's true identity. Without Pavlov, there's no way I could ever hope to defeat him. Pepper mentioned Pavlov to me some time ago. When I met him, Pavlov's potential was immediately viable. Clearly an asset we wanted on the team. I knew we would need to do a thorough job with him, so we used special method just for him. Classic conditioning, using a bell to boot. Precisely. Took far longer than we imagined, but rotating was so impactful it didn't matter. He was ready to go by the time the Box Furniture intel arrived. What intel? It's quite interesting. You know that Box Furniture has an R&D department with an enormous budget. Very high-tech stuff they produce. Odd for a cardboard company, no? They were experimenting on new technology for collecting info on their different boxes. They called it barcodes. Use some kind of laser and you can edit them on a computer. I can't be bothered with the details, so who cares? But during initial tests, the laser made a red dot on the wall. All scientists in the room went crazy. They were jumping all over, fighting like primitive animals. Even more effective on dogs. It triggered their desire to hunt prey. That sounds terrible. Never want to be like that. Oh dear police dog, don't you worry. You might enjoy being a bit more feral. So, just to be clear, you went to Fluffy's house with Pavlov, and under orders you threw Fluffy through the window. Yes, and I found some interesting info on his computer, which led me to who had possession of Laser's blueprint. He stole it and murdered that cat in the street. Ooh, you're finishing my sentences. We must be made for each other. Alright, I guess you were behind the two murders, but you're wondering about the fake leads, yes? Yep. Sure, I'm quite proud of those, you know. What would you like to know? Well, let's see here. Yeah, the secret cult. Underground cult. That was specifically made for you, Inspector. I needed to make sure I wouldn't be disturbed while stealing the ruby from the laser. It's the best way to keep you out of my fur. You're just too much of a threat to my plans, and the only one who could challenge me intellectually. Well, besides pancakes, of course, but I don't need to paint you a picture now, do I? Why not just kill me, though? For the fun of it, Waffles. It's far more enjoyable to watch you stumble and falter and lose respect of your team. I'm not a psychopath, after all. Debatable, but please go on. I know you leave no stone unturned. Your personal life may be a mess, but your profession is when it comes to detective work, even if you have minimal respect for the procedure. So why not simply plant some fake clues in your case? Sure, it needed extra time and planning. Getting to Erwin's house, or finding 30 cats for a cult. A lot of preparation was needed, but I knew the payoff would be worth it. We must enjoy the little things, you know. It really was a treat to watch unfold. I almost owe you thanks. I should have known better. Should have seen through those clues. Oh, don't blame yourself. I did incredible work orchestrating all that. You really couldn't have been expected to know any better. Any other false leads you'd like to discuss? Alright, I get you're behind two murders. You're wondering about the fake leads, yes? Yeah. Well, let's see here. Better off saying I know about the camera studio and the shop selling and showing a copy of the Polaroid. Copies prove nothing. Fake Polaroids of both Vics. Of course, those were for patches. Planned on you being out of the picture by the time you found the second one, and without your pancakes. Well, none of us were surprised how poorly you handled the case from there. All of which is the second part of my plan. Patches would believe Maple was the next target. He didn't stop to think twice before heading to Maple's office. And so, off we went to quietly pocket the ruby needed without any police interference. We were all looking for a threat that didn't exist. I know, I'm quite the genius. The plan worked to the perfection. We had the ruby, the cannon was ready and secure, everything was going very smoothly. We decided to lay low for a bit and head to the nearest safe house. When we arrived, we saw both of you there, with Pavlov leading the cotton candy shop. So I did something I detest. I changed my plan. You'd uncovered too much of it, so I decided to deploy the laser as soon as possible. And I suppose you thought the same, so here you are, trying in vain to stop me. Got that right. Too late, my friends. We're only waiting on Patches to let everyone out because of the pending threat. And then, showtime. We initiate the laser, create what I love the most in the world. Chaos! I can hardly wait. It's such a powerful feeling I deserve for all my hard work, but Patches is being a bit slow, as you can expect. So while we're waiting, I guess it means it's my turn to ask questions. I hope you'll be as respectful as I was to answer with complete honesty. My first question is a simple one. Why'd you go to see Malo in prison? Why'd you want to interrogate him? To what end? I wasn't linked to Fluffy's death after all. Well, you kind of were. Actually, I found a hair in Fluffy's office. Belongs to you. DNA match and all. Ah, I see. In spite of perfectly executing every step of the way, the only betrayal was by my own fur. One of my crew secured a key pass to allow me through Fluffy's bathroom to the top floor. Pavlov couldn't have done the job on his own, so I had to be there. Oh well. Doesn't matter anyway. The only difference is that you had a small preview of my return to the spotlight. Ha! You knew I was involved in one way or the other, but how did you find the safe house? How did you make the connection to the shop? Cannot figure that out. Well, Spotty picked up a sugary trail back at the station. We followed it without any idea we'd find along the way. It's your little friend who did all the work. I wasn't expecting that at all. Why would that be? Spotty's a talented sniffer dog. No, not that. You've never been the type to ask another police to take a cat or dog for help on a case. But you're not ashamed to call your little mommy, are you? Know how many times you called her during your investigation? Just the once. That's pretty good, I must admit. Only called her when you absolutely needed it. You're definitely the best inspector in town. Yep. So, that'll go based off of how many times you call your mom for help, and you have to do it that one time. Anyway, ever since pancakes fell from the roof, you devolved into a loner and a milkaholic. But good for you, Waffles. Happy to see you're back on your paws. Such a shame you got other issues to deal with now, yes? Wait, do you hear that sound? Sweet sound of a crowd in motion. It's time to start the little machine. Pepper, you ready? Don't forget to shield your eyes from the onset, or from the outside. Spotty, you know what to do, remember. Close your eyes, Marion. Mwahaha! Meow! Oh, they're hypnotized. Couple of weeks later. Now we're just going to continue on to the end of this game. Hey, hi, can I get everyone's attention? Some of you know I decided to leave the department. I've been on the force for more than 10 years and now feels like the right time to do something else. While investigating Fluffy's case, I made a lot of mistakes, like a lot. I know everyone goofs at some point. I'm going to be honest about my abilities with myself and all of you. To be frank, the situation could be a lot worse without the dedication we saw from Spotty and Waffles. Not for them, I could have made an even bigger mess. I owe them both a debt of gratitude. I was very worried they'd get along like cats and dogs, but I'm very happy to see I was wrong. Oh, sure. You're welcome, Chief. Pixel, you too. Everyone who works here, really. I'll really miss each of you. Well, I'll miss you too, Chief. Know what you're gonna do? Oh, nice to see Mocha out of her office. I think so. I'm always say to everyone that I'm a gourmand. Time to put my food where my mouth is. You'll all see soon enough. You aren't gonna say, I'm curious. No, it's a surprise. But you're all in on the invite list. Croissant for Peanut, cinnamon coffee for Mocha, hot dog for Spotty. It'll be my treat. Speaking of, anyone seen Spotty? I'm not sure. Let's find him before celebrating. Oh, good idea, Chief. We're counting with cooking with gas. One less pun for the road, huh? Forever and always. You'll be missed, Patches, by everyone here. No need to be sentimental, Waffle. Time for me to head out, and before then, let me introduce you to your new chief. Everyone, please give a warm welcome back to Pancakes. Hey, everyone. I'm not good at making speeches, but here we all are, so I've got to do it. Mayor Cookie is going to join us later. For one long and tedious speech will be more than enough for all of us. Friends, can't imagine how happy it is to be back with each of you. Just being able to work again is a treat. Many times I thought it'd be impossible for possible for me both physically and emotionally. But you were all kind and gracious for me while I was in recovery. Never forget all that you've done for me. Feel better than I have in a long time. Can't wait to work alongside the team again. We're going to do some amazing work for our city. It's all for me for now. Time to enjoy our party. I'd like to propose a toast. Wait, Waffles, can you find Spotty for us? I want to make a toast with our favorite sniffer dog. Oh yeah, back in a minute. And I have a good time here with my colleagues, but first I need to find Spotty. Yeah, we got a new coffee machine. Hey Waffles, how have you been? Haven't seen you at the Metal Heart lately. Hey Cha, yeah, I've been doing some DIY work in my apartment. Think I'm gonna take better care of it than I did before. I'll be back to the Metal Heart soon. It'll be good hanging out if you're gonna be there. But what are you doing here at the party? Oh, I just want to say goodbye to Patches. Came to pick you up in the bar so many times. Feel like I know him almost as well as I know you. Ah, cool. Cool. Very cool. Inspector, ask her out. Everyone's waiting. What? Maybe the best inspector in town, but you have zero clue when a girl likes you. Aren't you supposed to be at the buffet with everyone else? No. Mocha says I'm not allowed near the buffet until everyone's had at least one plate. Last time I got there first and ate pretty much everything, people were upset. But that's not important now. You're talking with your friend. I'm not going to interrupt anymore. I said what I need to say. Can hear you two whispering. He's not wrong though. Waffles, when are you going to ask me out? Yes? Do you want to get a drink sometime? Waffles, I own a bar. That's the last thing I want to do in my spare time. True. Well, you'll figure it out. I'm gonna chat with Patches. See you soon. Mind if I ask you something? Sure, Peanut. Is she gonna be your girlfriend? I like her. I'm gonna go look for Spotty and pretend I never heard your question. Hey, buddy. What are you doing out here? We're all waiting for you.
Oh, I'm coming. Just give me a minute.
What's going on, Spotty?
I already told you. It's just sometimes I prefer to be alone.
Hey, listen. You and I are alike, you know? When I asked you for help with Fluffy's case, didn't really want you around. Well, not for too long, at least. Didn't think anyone could prove helpful. I was afraid of getting close to anyone else. But you stuck around. You're a wonderful friend to have around. You're the best partner I could ask for. Just don't tell that to Pancakes.
Spectre, really don't know what to say.
Well, I'm inside the station and a bunch of friends in the party waiting to see you. Take your time if you need to be alone for a bit, but enjoy the good moments while you can. Don't let them pass by. Right now is one of those moments.
Spotty, earlier, Inspector, did you say we're friends?
Yes, friends. And please, just call me Waffles.
Yeah?
Aww. And that's Inspector Waffles. Certainly a better put together game than, say, Backbone. Definitely fun. We're currently working on a prequel. Seems like everyone's working on a prequel these days. Although, not sure when I'll be playing that one, because I think they're working on a game for a proprietary handheld or something at first. I definitely like the game. There's a lot of indie games are doing that, like, real early, pixel kind of artwork interspaced with, like, really detailed art like this, which is good. But yeah, as far as a point-and-click adventure game, this one's pretty rock solid. But this time, we actually managed to find all of the Wool Ball cards. Oh, Inspector, how are you today? Hello, Erwin. Got some good news to share. Presenting your Wool Ball collectible card album. Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. It's all yours now. Have a good day. Wait, let me check the cards inside. Oh, you found all the rare cards I was missing. Yep, definitely wasn't easy. But Inspector, I must be honest with you. I lied before when I said a lot of rare cards in the album, but I didn't have that many. But you have really outdone yourself. Filled the whole book with every card I was missing. You're welcome, Erwin. Found some of them while working Fluffy's case, so I collected them. You're a great inspector. Tremendous can as well. I have something for you. Remember that I didn't have a great relationship with my brother, but long ago he gave me something. Something ever happens to me, give this to a cat who possesses cunning with a good heart. I think you're the perfect cat to pass this on, Inspector. I appreciate it, Erwin, but what is it? Couldn't tell you. Just know it used somewhere in Fluffy's house. My brother enjoyed a good mystery sometimes. I can see that. Fortunately, I enjoy a good mystery as well. I'll see what's up with this thing. Have a good one, Erwin. Now I'm back where it all began. Wonder how I could use this thing Erwin gave me. Look, it's a peculiar cat. Bet it would have been interesting to meet him. Well, how about the thing that I've been pointing at for a while? Strange wooden key, and I have a devil statue with a slot in it. My inspector sense says to put the key in the slot. Other secret door. Explains why the bottom of the floor house is so small. Can't wait to see what's beyond the door. Eep. Achievement unlocked. Who really was Fluffy? What in the world? Am I dreaming? The costume? The gadgets? This is Snow Tiger's hideout. That means Fluffy was actually a Snow Tiger? Wow! Does make sense though. Only a cat as rich as Fluffy would be able to afford such advanced tech. Botched Furniture R&D probably made lots of this stuff. Oh, and that explains why Snowball said he knew who Fluffy really was. He knew Fluffy's secret identity. Millie calling him my tiger. She knew too. That must be why she disappeared so suddenly. Oh, my phone. Number's blocked. Maybe it's someone important. Hello? Inspector Waffles? Ask me. Who's this? Can't say right now, but I know I'm a member of TAIL. Oh, right. Pat just mentioned you were looking for me. Correct. You're needed for a mission of the utmost importance. Your inspector talents would be great help on the team. Can we count on you? Absolutely. That'd be great. Perfect. Prepare your belongings. Someone will be by to pick you up tomorrow. Sure, I'll be ready. Real quick, can I ask something? Go ahead. Is it possible to bring my partner with me? His name is Spotty, if you're familiar. Yes, just let him know we'll be ready tomorrow as well. Will do. Thanks for the opportunity. Happy to have you on board, Inspector. The end. Thanks for play. But yeah, definitely a fun game. And nice to get some of these things knocked out. But that's it for Inspector Waffles. When we come back, another whole case. Have a good one, folks.